Car rams pedestrians in Melbourne, Australia. Police confirm it was a deliberate attack. Oh, we're going to have some fun with this one. An apparent vehicle ramming attack has taken place in Melbourne, Australia. Don't worry, he has mental issues. We'll get to that in a sec. At least 14 people, although since then I've actually seen a report saying it's 19, have been taken to hospital after a car drove into a crowd at the intersection of Flinders Street and Elizabeth Street in what police are describing as a deliberate act. At least 6 people, including a preschool-age girl with serious head injuries, are reported to be in critical condition. He has gone straight through the red light at pace and it was bang, bang, bang. It was just one after the other, said eyewitnesses. We could hear this noise. We looked left and we saw a white car just mowing everybody down, another added. I worked at the local donut shop. People are flying everywhere. We heard thump, thump. The driver of the vehicle and another man have been arrested. Photographs and vehicles circulating in news outlets and social media appear to show police detaining 2 bearded men of Middle Eastern or South Asian appearance at the scene, although the motive has not been yet confirmed. Okay, really? You haven't confirmed a motive? Can I have a stab at the dark of what motive it might be? Also, can we guess what religion? 10 points for guessing what religion these guys were. Eyewitnesses are asked to attend the Spencer Street Police Complex at 313 Spencer to give statements. And I'm sure they'll be changed to suit their agenda. Police are continuing to investigate the incident where the car has collided with a number of pedestrians in Melbourne CBD this afternoon, the force said in an official statement. At this time, police believe it's a deliberate act. However, we do not yet know the motivation and is only very early in the investigation. Detectives from Crime Command currently have primacy of the investigation. Police and emergency services remain in the scene and will do for the foreseeable future. The crime scene is active and will be in place for some time. We urge people who can avoid the area to avoid the area. Now, the funny thing is if you actually follow this story and you go through, depending on which media outlet you go through as to what you can actually believe. And this is why I want to talk about this. Everything we know so far about the Melbourne attack. Now, this is from Vice News. Here's what we know. 1. The ramming occurred shortly after 4:30 p.m. when the white SUV drove through high speed into pedestrians crossing the street outside Flinders Street Station, busy shopping district in central Melbourne. That is actually accurate. That is fine. Witnesses reported seeing the victims thrown into the air by a vehicle which was travelling at speeds of 60 miles per hour, or roughly around 80 to 90 kilometres an hour if you're in Australia. The driver was the sole occupant of the vehicle and was arrested by an off-duty police officer who arrived at the scene within 15 seconds. Acting Police Commissioner Shane Patton told reporters he described the 32-year-old driver as an Australian citizen of Afghani descent, meaning he's came over here and he has then got Australian citizenship. Great! Terrific! We're even giving them citizenship now. Yay! Moving along. With a history of drug use and mental health issues, who were receiving treatment for mental illness and was known to the police for previous assaults. It's funny, you know, because every time there is someone that is from Middle Eastern or Asian descent, or those sort of countries, it's mental illness. Can anyone remember when people were saying that Charlottesville was a terrorist attack? Like, even the right admitted that was a terrorist attack. But for some reason, the left will not admit that this is terrorism. Interesting, because we'll get into that in a sec. There was no evidence of any link to terrorism, police say, and the state's terror threat level has not been changed. We believe, based on what we have seen, that it's a deliberate act. Motivations are unknown, the Victorian Police Commander Russell Barrett. So, if you actually go through the definition of terror, a surprise attack involving the deliberate use of violence against civilians in the hope of attaining political or religious aims. if this attack in Melbourne is not terrorism, Charlottesville is not terrorism. At the end of the day, you cannot claim that Charlottesville is a terrorist attack if you're not willing to admit Melbourne is a terrorist attack. Moving on. Police also arrested a 24-year-old man. Funny enough, they're not mentioning what he looks like or where he's from. But don't worry, we got a photo. Here it is right here. Can you guess where he might be from or what religion he would be? But don't worry, it gets better. Filming the incident, so he was there filming it, recording it. When searched, the man was found to be carrying a bag of knives. But police believe the man had no link to the incident. Really? He's what, just walking around Melbourne with a bag full of knives? Because what, it's his new hobby? Maybe he's a chef or he's a knife collector. And just happened to be recording in the area when this attack happened. Right, sure. Moving along. 8 victims have been hospitalised for their injuries, said Victorian Premier Daniel Andrews. 4 of them are critical and the rest, including a 4-year-old boy, are stable. The driver was also admitted to hospital for injuries sustained during his arrest. Too bad it was only injuries. The incident comes nearly a year after a similar ramming attack in the city, where the driver deliberately mowed down pedestrians in a busy shopping district. 6 people were killed, but police said that was also not terror-related. Really? Is anyone actually believing that this is not terrorism? Please let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section, because I'd love to know. So there were 2 people. One who was driving a car who was from a Middle Eastern appearance, drove a car into a crew that actually hurt 19 people and hospitalised 4 or 6, depending on what you believe or hear. The second guy was also from a Middle Eastern Europe descent, who just happened to be recording the incident and was also walking around with a bag full of knives. But the police believe that he's not related to the incident. So, just to confirm all this, there were 2 men of Middle Eastern descent. One of them decided to drive a car into a crowd at high speeds deliberately, which the police have admitted. And the second one was just happened to be in the area from the same sort of religion or same sort of ethnicity, recording it with a bag full of knives, but the police don't think they're related. Really? That's what you're trying to tell everybody? Sure. Oh, and the first guy has mental issues and a drug problem, apparently. But yet, at the end of the day, Charlottesville, oh no, that was terrorism. The irony, the double standards in this society is ridiculous. But guys, let me know your thoughts are in the comment section below. Do you believe this is terrorism? Do you believe this is mental illness? Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section. If this video has been helpful, please smack a like. If you're new to the channel, welcome and subscribe. And apart from that, guys, I'll see you in the next demonetized video from YouTube. Have a great day and enjoy.